just get your thoughts on that effort, especially after, I guess, what happened a few days ago. You must be pleased with all that put out there.
Yeah, I mean, of course I am. You can't not be. It's a game where it's a 1-point game in double overtime, and yeah, it's anyone's. You know what I mean? If you replay it again, anything else, if it goes to a third one or fourth, it's just the person that finishes at the end when it gets to that. So, yeah, I'm really proud of the guys. I'm really proud. I was when we were bad against Southeast. We got manhandled and bullied, but obviously with the performance today, and then obviously, with our record where they're letting me go in the room to make sure that we can play like this. They're trying to learn how to be committed that way, and I was proud of them before the game, but definitely after it that way. In saying that, yeah. In saying that, I want to get them one. You know what I mean? So yeah. So if we keep playing like this, we're going to win. Yeah. So that's it.
If you were keeping your best guys out, or would they end up saying no, keep me in?
Yeah, I don't think they would have been real happy with me if I pulled them out. So we didn't even go there. So Payton was cramping. That's why he came out. And he came back in. I'm sure Sam was blowing. It's just when you get into those overtime, it's an injury. You just don't sub, and no one expects to be over in 5 minutes rather than 10. So, yeah, I don't think they would have been real happy with me pulling them out.
Great. Any questions on Zoom?
Yeah, Jacob, just following on from that, how were you able to, put behind you Thursday night and come out the way you did? The way you started the game, the first 15 minutes you were outstanding, and the fight all night was terrific. But how did you respond from Thursday night so well?
I think at the end of the day, it's the guys' pride. We're just trying to keep the room, professional and positive and doing the right thing, so I guess it's, first of all, it's the people that we have around us. You know what I mean? Obviously it starts with Sam and Tyler as our leaders, the two Americans that have come in, and then we've got people in the room that understand right from wrong, and they understand that was wrong the other day, and they're trying to make it right. So I don't know if I'm doing anything there. I think it's just I've got a good bunch of guys. Like our day-to-day, and I've said it a million times, hasn't ever been jaded. We haven't had a bad day on the day-to-day. I've had to change some things to make sure everyone's engaged, but these guys are really trying on the day-to-day. It's just sometimes when we come onto the floor, we do have some ordinary performances that way. But I've got to really give credit to. We bag the players a lot, in different schemes, but this is all them. They got a good mindset, and like I said at the beginning, they're allowing me to be a coach that can coach them still hard and not worry about egos or feelings in the room, which is good.
Can I get your thoughts on Michael Frazier? It's not just the fact that he put up the points that he did tonight, but for a guy that's only been with the team for a couple of weeks, his passion, his competitiveness to try to make you not lose that game and to help you win it was massive tonight.
Yeah, and I think the way that he's moved in, he's kind of come in pretty seamlessly. I'm sure everyone agrees with that, but what he's doing, knowing the league does help. Coming in and knowing the league does help, and sort of knowing our team and understanding the position we're in. But also, again, is Tyler, Payton, Sammy, all the guys, helping making him feel welcome as well, because that is a big part of it when a new guy comes into the team. And we have, I'm not just him, Payton's come in and, he's bleeding like, Sam's been here from the beginning, and he's bleeding as much as Sam has, and this is Sam's team, so in certain aspects. So yeah, I can't say enough about him tonight, but I mean, I'm sure we'll find some things that would have been the make or break in the game, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he's really cool to be around.
Sam, can I just get your thoughts on that tonight? I guess it's a mixture of being proud of the bounce back performance, but frustrated you couldn't quite get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, double overtime's loss, never fun. You know, you play all that, you work so hard and feel like you put out a good performance, and it, you know, to not get the win, it definitely hurts. But I mean, we're moving forward as a group, and you know, I think the next challenge for us will be backing this up with another good game in our next one. So we play well and then tend to struggle in the next one and then play well. So I think for us, the next big step is going to be consistently playing good games, and as we do that, I'm sure we'll see the wins start to stack up a bit more.
All good?
Any more questions?
Yeah, sorry, just one from me, Jack. Just mentioned it briefly, mate. Do you feel there was a bit of a, well, there's a lot you can take out of the fact that just in that one, you obviously had that big lead that you ended up surrendering, but in a lot of games this year, when they stormed back into it, it's sort of been a bit of a capitulation at different times, but you actually found something and made a game right down the stretch. Is that something new, or is that a positive you can take out of it just in that aspect, that you dealt with the ebbs and flows that we better tonight than perhaps some others earlier in the season?
Yeah, definitely, and we've done that on the occasion, and then we've done the other on the occasion too. I think because it does get bad, we sort of remember the bad a little bit more, which is cool. But I mean, in regard to like the lead at the beginning, like Mitch, I'm all about it. What you're saying is, yep, I'm really happy with the way we did handle it, and even in the overtime, we sort of handled little flows a little bit better, where we could have just rolled over. And a team with our record right now, there's not a lot that go to double overtime and fight and scrap like that. Like it'd just be enough, to certain people, not these guys. In regard to this game in particular, and the lead that we did have is. When I was standing there as well, I wasn't expecting to go from, whatever it was we were leading to 30 and 40, what I mean? It's a game of basketball. But, I'm really, what you're saying is correct. It is a good sign. We have done that before. I understand that we've done the other as well, but I mean, we do have it in us. It's just now is putting it together on a consistent basis, game after game, and then eventually those little mistakes won't be second nature. We'll have the second nature to make those winning plays, if it's a box out or if it's a layup, whatever it is, to just get us over the line on those ones, because we haven't had a few games. I mean, Perth in Perth I regard as out. Adelaide in Adelaide I regard as a game like this. The Melbourne game that we played at home, and the Kings game. You know what I mean? We got to go back, and now because we do have the players' attention, I can speak to them about is what do we've been there, done that before, maybe than most in the league. I mean we played a lot of overtime games or close to the basket games as well as being blown out. Maybe the next one, all this learning, we can get it. You know what I mean? Because I know they don't want to hurt like this again.
Just one last one from me, Sam. I know you hate losing and everything else, but do you feel that obviously Michael's addition and just some of the grit you have shown in some of those games, the Phoenix games aside, obviously, do you feel that the group has turned a little bit of a corner over the last month or two, despite the fact it hasn't sort of readily shown up in the win-loss mentality?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're moving forward with that. The two Phoenix ones have probably been two of our worst, but other than those, past that FIBA break, they've all been pretty close, and there's been some heartbreakers in there, like there was tonight. And I think for us, we play like we did tonight. I mean, I don't know if many teams are going to beat us. We put in that effort and we play that hard. We got to get rewarded sometime soon.
Cool, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Thanks.